teams trying to stake their claim to being among the best in the country in this top 25 showdown we have in store. It's the Penn State Nittany Lions and the Florida State Seminoles. Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
I caught up with the Nittany Lions head coach before the game. This is what he had hoped for and is excited that it is playing out right before our very eyes. Bringing this running back in the transfer portal, he knew that he could be someone to make an impact, but he didn't know how much. And here he is, highly productive, really starting to lean on that offensive line and gain some chemistry with the other guys on the team. We're seeing this offense come alive, and they've got to do it again here today. I'll keep you posted on how things start here in the game in the first quarter and how this chemistry is showing up big time for this team. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. And the Nittany Lions ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. Looks like he's going to bring it out. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. You can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
They'll need a bunch on second down. Quick give. It's Singleton. That keeps the running game churning. Pickup of 5 to the 23.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Now they'll face 3rd and 4 in their first possession of the game. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
And the defense was all over it. They know 3rd down, the quarterback could be a viable threat in the run game. Played physical, played close to the line of scrimmage, made the big stop.
They are backing up their pregame words. Their first drive of the game, 4th down in their own end, and they're going for it. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned.
Man, first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point in going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
On the ground, it's Hawkins. He's inside the 10. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming in this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute with some points on the board.
Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Wants to go up top on second down. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. What a play all the way inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 29. And the Seminoles moving quickly to the line. On the RPO, got him. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And the Noles can really attack on this second and short.
I'll tell you, when you've got a tight end like this, it makes it a lot easier calling pass plays on first down, even if the defense is in zone coverage. He did a really good job there, working his leverage, finding the soft spot, and making it an easy completion.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
His pass rush is serious, man. When you watch them on film, they do a nice job in the back end, taking away all the throws downfield. He's trying to get to his check down, but that pressure gets to him, and the hit forced the incomplete.
Straight ahead, it's Singleton. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it up the 16-yard line. The Seminoles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And that is a huge play for the defense. Offense has it in your red zone. You're trying to knock them out of field goal range. The only way you do that is by creating negative plays, and they get the sack.
Grab behind the line. It's Boggs. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Quarterback signaling to his guys. Takes it from the gun on third down. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Touchdown, Florida State! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And the extra point was good. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. He's tackled, brought down right at the 25-yard line on the return. The Nittany Lions will get things going as their offense heads out to the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. On the move, it's Hawkins. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
The give to the back. He breaks a tackle. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Wants to throw one first. Unloads to the wideout. Makes a connection. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Nittany Lions come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. Motion from the wide receiver. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Out wide left, it's Hawkins. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple. The Nittany Lions racing to the line in the hurry up.
And I love linebackers, man, that just have a nose for the football, an absolute feel. Great job not losing vision, feeling the running back start to come out of the backfield to catch the football, and then doing the most important part. Probably the hardest, too, getting him on the ground.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Got his man. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. They want to make sure they get this 4th and 3 play right, so they'll take a moment and think it over with a timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. The Nittany Lions will try to move the sticks on 4th down. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Unloads it left. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. The decision to go for it does not pan out.
And that is a big-time drop right there. 4th down, opportunity to catch it, maybe get the 1st down. That is tough to swallow, but as a QB, I got to walk over to him and say, listen, dude, we're going to need you later on. I still believe it.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. He's changing the play. 2nd down to the air. Looking deep. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Going the other way, and he's got room. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. 1st down here for the offense. Hits inside. It's Singleton. Turns it on in midfield. Stop is made at the 44, but it's a 15-yard gain and a 1st down. We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. We've played 1, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the 1st period as we take a look at the stats. After that tight 1st quarter, this 2nd period ought to be a lot of fun. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Fresh set of downs going up top. Out wide right, it's Singleton. Across the 25, he's got room. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a 1st down.
That's a really nice job by the quarterback that time, working through his progressions because the running back was not the primary target on that play. You find the check down, though, and when you get it to that guy, if he's even got a little bit of room, he's got the wiggle and the speed. He's going to...
And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Florida State. Quick strike touchdown, comes out and jump-starts the offense.
And, man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
From inside his own 15, looking for room. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hawkins. He locked up and held on to bring him down.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Throws quickly. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
Yeah, the slant routes are just typically one of those that it's a timing route. It's a big body route. A lot of times I throw it to my big guy who's going to catch it and give me positive yards most of the time.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Looking for the marker. He's not quite going to get there, and they'll turn it over on downs as the defense stops him a few yards short. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Gonna run it. It's Singleton.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Making the adjustment. Back to pass on 2nd down. Going to try to get it himself. Knocked down after a pickup of maybe 2, and man, that pursuit, they had their hair on fire. Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, pressure's coming. And he avoids the sack.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Never a doubt. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Martin. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. Using his legs, it's Hawkins. On the move at the 30. He rolls all the way up to the 40-yard line before going out of bounds in this running game, making an impact.
Yeah, I'm so impressed watching this guy run the football. And I'll tell you, I think Joe Paterno would have loved this guy in his offense, too. His teams always prided themselves on being able to run the football, right? Be more physical than the opponent. This guy has the ability to just wear defenses down. So hard to stop.
There he goes. Inside the 30. Inside the... And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Penn State! That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
If you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
Getting set for the point after. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. That drive a great example of just how potent this offense can be. 2 plays, 80 yards, give them the touchdown. Here he comes with the return. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Quarterback changing the play. First play of this drive. Finds his man. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. The noles want to crank the tempo.
And, man, this dude has been a weapon early in this football game. They just keep finding him. And the matchups are...
Out of space. The 20. Touchdown, noles. This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And the extra point is good. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And the defense makes a play, finally. This is a lot of offense early in this football game, a lot of scoring. Need more of this from the defense. Getting to the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, and then when you get him down, you get him behind the sticks. Good things happen for your defense.
Caught. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on 3rd down at the dope. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking left. Intercepted for the 11th time this season. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Left side is Carter. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
On defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
2nd down, gonna throw it. Look out! Good job just to get rid of that one.
Well, the receiver was double covered on that play, and I don't know if the decision by the QB had to do with the pressure. Because he was hurried, he just had to get rid of that faster than he wanted to. He's lucky he didn't come away with an interception.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He'll pull it down and run. He slides and gets the first down. What a weapon to have a guy who can move the chains for you by any means necessary. The Seminoles will snap it on 1st and 10. The run inside. It's Singleton.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Sells to fake. Looking to the big tight end. Complete downfield. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Now we get a timeout taken by the Seminoles. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Here comes the heat. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. Touchdown, Penn State. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score.
I'll tell you what, as a DB, you're lucky if you get one pick six in your entire football life. This guy had one last game. He's got one this game. Quarterbacks are going to stop throwing his way.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Guys, it is my pleasure to welcome everyone into the Week 7 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin our coverage with Alabama, taking on the number 15 team, the South Carolina Gamecocks. And it's the Crimson Tide, keeping things within arm's reach here in this ranked-on-ranked battle. I think the plan here is just to get to halftime, then figure out a way to pull this out in the second half. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside the Big 12.
Penn State's offense comes onto the field ready to start the drive. They ought to have some confidence based on that first half performance, but they certainly can't let up in a game like this.
And I think this possession is really, really important. And I say that because they had a lot of success, but they're still losing because the defense can't stop anyone. They need to set the tone here in the second half.
And it's exactly that, David. You got to create momentum here early in the second half. You only do that by going out, marching the ball down the field, and scoring right away, trying to put pressure on the opposing offense.
That's the way to start a drive, and now they'll try to follow up on 1st and 10. Right back to the well. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Well, you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time the defense called it at the perfect time. The linebacker able to make the stop in a short game.
And from the offense's perspective, that's probably making a little something out of nothing. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Caught behind the line. It's Samuel. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they created a negative play.
Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Timeout taken here by the Nittany Lions. That'll be their first. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on 4th down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Got room on the return. The Seminoles offense comes out ready to get this drive started. They'd love nothing more than to take advantage of that early second half turnover and cash in and tack a little bit more onto this lead. The Seminoles headed quickly to the line. shotgun. It's Singleton. Stop is made at the 36. Let's call it a 5-yard gain and a first down.
And you know what? The best third down offenses don't get the third down. Really good job by the offense running the football. You could tell the defense got caught a little bit off guard, got a nice gain, popped one, got a first down. Who needs third downs if you can just pound it down their throat on second down?
Drops back on first down. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. On the ground, it's Singleton. The stop, the start, the juke, everything in the bag as he gets to the 29. They probably feel good about their field goal chances from the 29, but they'd love to convert this third and short. He gets nothing. Nowhere to go, and it'll be fourth down.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. He's got it. Showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Nittany Lions will get things going as their offense heads out to the field. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down.
Well, not a great run there, but I think what the coaching staff is trying to do is they're trying to help out their quarterback. He's thrown interceptions on each of his last 2 drives. The best way to try to settle him down is to get the running game established. But I think the defense is aware of that right now, loading the box. Everybody up front is ready for the run.
They're all over it. Out wide left, it's Hawkins. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line.
You know, that play right there shows me the quarterback has a plan. He had no hesitation. The defense was bearing down on him. He got hit on that play, but he knew where his running back was. He got it out to him quick, and as a result, he avoided the negative play and center.
Running inside, it's Hawkins. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. The Nittany Lions will line up to punt it away. The punters have had the day off up to this point. First one of the game. Sends his first one of the day on the way, and we didn't see much of it. Oh, right through his fingers, he muffed it. They'll take the penalty and move them back. Cuts it upfield. It's Singleton. They got it blocked just enough, and a good gain on that run.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Quick catch on third down. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. And the Seminoles have it with a 1st and 10. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Looking down the middle. Finds the tight end down the gut. Much of this Seminole foundation was built around great quarterback play, some legends at that position.
Some awesome guys that spread it around to elite playmakers, and just a great history at Florida State. They've been up and down in the recent history, but this team back in the day, man, Doak was rock.
Fires deep toward the end zone. In the end zone, he's got it! Touchdown, Seminoles!
And it's so underrated, the relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when they're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Snaps it. They'll throw to start the drive. The quick game. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. And the Nittany Lions come to the line in the hurry-up.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Second down, going to throw it. Between the hashes, it's Terry. They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a first down for this offense. They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. Under pressure. And they can't make the connection, and 3 quarters are in the books as we head to the 4th. And we're just about ready to go with the final quarter. So the final period starts with a second down play. Wants to throw again. Fires to the tight end. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Back's got it on the screen. They'll stop him just short of the first down marker on the screen.
And we've seen this offense, man, that they've featured the running game, and he's done a good job of making plays, breaking tackles, being a big part of it. Now, what do? Try to slide this in here, make it look like a little bit of run, slow down those linemen that go upfield really fast, slip it to them, try to make a big play. But to me, it's more about
a shot toward the end zone, and he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night, bringing it back. Takes it back to the 24-yard line, and this defense loves to feast on takeaways. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. And that interception might well be the nail in the coffin. Offense gets the ball back, up by 2 scores. This will be picked off, maybe just the turning point they needed. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! The defense gets it done with that huge interception return.
Oh, they could not have come up with a bigger play at a more opportune time. The defense getting the interception and taking it back to the house right at a point in the game when it looked like the offense was maybe going to pad their lead and seal this one. All of a sudden, this game has gotten really interesting.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Florida State comes out ready to put something together on this drive. So the defense sets them up with that interception. Now a couple of first downs, maybe even punching a score, and they'll go home with the W. Fires to the wideout. They needed a big play, and they got it. And the foot down for the first down. And the Seminoles, right after the huge play through the air, back to the line. Making the adjustment on the play. Wants to throw one first. Rush is on. And he just chucks it into the fourth row.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Got there right as the ball did, jarred it loose, it'll be third down.
And a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, man, they've got a little bit of space to operate. That's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball to deliver the hit, to make sure he doesn't secure the catch, elite coverage.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Right side, it's Thomas. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. And the Noles are moving quickly down the field. Fresh set of downs going to the air. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
The bad news is it's incomplete, but the good news was the quarterback, I think, made the right decision that time, actually throwing it away. He's been burned a couple times early in this one with some picks in this game, and so that time, instead of trying to force the play and make something happen out of nothing, he just throws it away. The defense wins that down. You live to play another day.
Third and long from the 30-yard line, in this defense hoping to knock them out of field goal range. From the gun, wants to pass. Rush right in his face. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
All right, this quarterback is going to have to start playing with a clock going off in his head. He knows he cannot hold on to the football too long with players like that getting after him.
And it's no good. The lead is still 6 after the miss.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. And boy, was that last missed field goal huge. That keeps these guys in the game if they can get something going on offense right now. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up second and 10.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast and met him there and forced the TFL.
Quick give. It's Hawkins. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Give him 88 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Burrowing for yardage. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
Well, they needed 2 yards to get that first down. That's exactly what they got. Great job of execution.
No secret about it. Just got to be physical, get a hat on a hat, low man wins, all the cliches to get that third down and short.
The Nittany Lions with the first and 10. They're going to ride this running back. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down.
A A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. This time they'll throw it. And it's his 4th interception of the night. Turning it on. The tag. Touchdown, Florida State. A pick 6. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Starts from their own 25-yard line. Fresh set of downs going up top. Throws for the tight end. And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. Even with minimal gain on the return, they are working with a short field from the 36.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
The Seminoles with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Smart move to keep it on the ground. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the first down.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing, you need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
Nice run to pick up his way for good yardage there.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice gain.
Straight ahead, it's Singleton. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down. The Noles want to pick up the tempo. Running the red zone, it's Singleton. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
Winning first down is such a big deal on defense, like getting them in more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that first down.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Looking for room, it's Singleton. Zone. Touchdown, Florida State! No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point right down the boulevard is there now, up 20 in the 4th. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the scoring play came on the 12-yard run. He'll bring it out. It's Martin. stopped at the 29, but found a little running room after coming out of the end zone. He'll get this drive started from the 29. Defense dropping into soft coverage. Quickly to the tight end. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Finds enough room to get it up to the 44 before he's